why more people aren't talking about the ground literally sounding like it's boiling in Yellowstone? Like, have you guys seen the videos? Have you heard the videos more specifically? Take a listen to this. It sounds like it's boiling. And that's only 2 videos of like 30 I've seen and heard so far. And I mean, I don't know much about that topic, but is the ground sounding like it's bubbling? Sure, it's Yellowstone, but that sounds crazy. Have you guys heard that? Is this the first time you're hearing this? Or are you?
There was a major typhoon and flooding in Alaska. I warned everyone that when this thing starts to move, the tail was going to move in what area and what way. Let's take a look at it. So here's the area where all of that flooding and devastation took place, in Kipnuk, Alaska. But everyone that followed me know that this runs all the way up. The tail bends here and comes all the way around here. And I told you all, I bought a snake just to see how they operate. And if this tail was going to move, then it's going to continue to move upwards to straighten out here. Meaning that when this starts to move, all of this is potential to be flooded. Bad. Underwater sometime soon even. But I've warned everyone, as soon as this tail moves, because you can see the curl here, this is where it comes around. Whenever it starts to straighten out, it's going to roll itself upward. And when this flows over, all of this water is going to come up. All of that's going to come up, you guys. And whenever you have water that come up like that, at some point, being how cold it is up there, it creates what people call glaciers. I showed you all where the earthquakes were, in that same area. Let's go and look and see what earthquakes or seismic activity we have going on in the last 24 hours. So here we are in the Gulf of Alaska. And here we are with an earthquake here, 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 and here. In that same area of the bend where I told you it's going to start to straighten out. Now, when this starts to straighten out, it's going to move this way before it comes up. This tail. Right there it is, same tail. All right. It's going to start to bend and move upwards this way. Meaning that everything over here is going to be soaked, flooded. Typhoons. And why are there typhoons? All right, you guys, it says here, in various religious and mythological texts, the sea creature Leviathan is often associated with the chaotic and destructive forces of nature, including storms. While different traditions interpret the creature differently, the association with storms is a recurring motif. Now, I want you guys to pay very close attention to this next part, and I'm going to show you a video I was just tagged in yesterday. It goes on to say, biblical interpretation. In the Old Testament, the Leviathan is a powerful sea monster that symbolizes the destructive forces of chaos and disorder. Job 41. This chapter contains the most detailed biblical description of the Leviathan. It recounts that the creature can stir the deep sea into a frothy turmoil with its movements, causing the waters to boil like a pot. Boil like a pot. Check this out. Now, I was recently tagged in this video, and you can see the caption. River in Venezuela City suddenly boiled and gushed out. October 11th, 2025. And if you all follow me, you all know what's down in Venezuela. Yes, you do. Don't say I didn't tell you all this was coming. But if you look here, you can clearly see the water starting to boil. Now, if you follow me, you know exactly what you're looking at. Here's the mouth, all right, coming over here where the head gets a little wide. Here's the eye on the right side. The other eye is over here near Haiti, all right, and you can see all of these earthquakes. But you all know that this Leviathan here runs all the way up through Alaska. And I told you all that this thing was starting to move. Now I'm going to take you all to Boca del Dragon, Venezuela. All right. Now, let me explain to you guys. Boca del Dragon means mouth of the dragon. And I've showed you all. Here are the nose holes here. Here's where the mouth closed, and here's the chin. All right. So I'm willing to go out on a limb and say between there and this area where the mouth runs is where that river was boiling over at. Because these things get hot, extremely hot, lava hot. But you can see here for yourself, Boca del Dragon, all right? That literally translates to the mouth of the dragon. And if you follow me, what is this? Exactly. And it runs over into the cheek. And here's the eye right here where they're launching all of these missiles at United States. You guys are being told that they're out here chasing drug lords. No, they're not. They're trying to put this thing back to sleep. My bad. Allegedly. So I'm going to tell you all one more time. You all see it. This is the head, comes into the neck. It's a skinny neck, and then it starts to get wide, just like a python. All right. And you get to come in here in this area, Los Angeles, the belly of the beast. All right. We'll keep on going. We'll track this all the way up through the Yukon. All right. That tail comes over here. And this is where it ends up. The tail ends here. If you guys have watched Dragon Earther, you see that he called this one Scorpozilla because it has the barb on the end of the tail here. All right. Like a scorpion. But this is a dragon, you guys. This is a major Leviathan. And Leviathans are known for causing major storms. Now, if you look at the bottom, Isaiah 27:1, this verse speaks of God slaying the gliding serpent, Leviathan, signifying the triumph of divine order over chaotic evil. Remember, as above, so below. What's going on right now, you guys? I told you they are launching these missiles trying to do what? That's right. Slay the dragon.
So I kept hearing something like water, and it's the ground bubbling. There's one spot, and I just discovered 2 more spots. I've never seen this here, and there's more. I see more. What's going on here? Can anybody tell me why the ground's bubbling after this storm? This has never happened. Look at this one, y'all. This one is huge. What is this? What's causing the heat? The ground don't feel hot. It's not hot outside. So much is going on these days. You just don't never know what to expect. Look, I done found some more spots. Let's go over here.